Also, there's a penis, look at that lamp with 2 bolts. Anyway, hello, we're here to do the weekly. Let's go and do the weekly. I waddle over manually like a proper creature. Alright, hydrate, I shall. Morning, Art. Hope you're doing alright. I say morning, even though you've probably been awake for a while. Just losing control of my life, as always. Anyway, let's see what we have in the weekly. Technophilia. We've thrown out all those prehistoric items. This contract is all about technology. Find the ghost type in Bleasdale Farmhouse. Oh boy. That doesn't sound too bad, although I think all of the protective items are prehistoric, non-technology stuff. Guess we'll see what we have available. That said, the farmhouses tend to have some natural hiding spots anyway, so we should be good. I feel fast. Maybe this is normal speed and I just haven't played enough Phasmo recently. Thank you, Laxbike, for introducing us to the map. Anyway, we have Paul Wilson. We have sanity monitor, we have everything. We know where the breaker is, that's alright. So, what are we missing? That is obvious. Well, we're missing candles, smudge sticks, painkillers. Well, sanity pots, I suppose. How are those not... I mean, those are pretty modern technology, aren't they? It's not like that's a fucking old-timey remedy sort of thing. What's missing here? Oh, lighters, right. So, painkillers, lighters, candles, and smudge sticks are absent. No crucifixes. No books, I say. Yeah, fuck books. No tripods. Tripods are not technological enough? What the fuck? That's very funny. I like that. Alright, let's grab our usual shenanigans. Actually, I should just not do the camera, but fuck it. Okay, so it seems like the difficult part will be that we have exactly 1 sanity bar worth of sanity to work with. But I don't think it's gonna be all that bad, since we're on not too big of a map, and the farmhouse tends to have some hiding spaces. Breaker does not start on, but we know where it is, so we can immediately go into the wrong entrance to go and fix the breaker. Let's do the right one instead. I think I left my flat cap at home, that's a good call. Guess that can only make things better. Although it will probably make me immortal, so who knows. Maybe that's a trade worth taking. Alright, time to have a look around. How are we doing? No hiding here. Maybe. I think only next generation ghosts might do that. Like these old-timey ones that we're dealing with that are probably dead for 100 years wouldn't know how to function with the touchpad, but maybe future ghosts will do it. Also, maybe only ghosts that have fingerprints as evidence. Wouldn't that be interesting? Like combined evidence. You can only get ghost writing if you also have fingerprints or something like that. To further differentiate the different fingerprints ghosts. Or like different type of books that fingerprints ghosts could be writing in a PDA or on a touchpad, versus old-timey ghosts that don't have fingerprints could be writing in the book only. That could be neat. Give me a sign. Haven't really heard anything so far. This should be a good hiding spot, yeah. Right. Look in here. I don't know why I brought the photo camera. I kinda just autopilot my equipment. Photos aren't really that important during the weekly challenge, since we are not doing those for the overall money and XP that you get, only for the guaranteed 3k, and also because it's fun to do the weekly challenges, I think. They're a fun concept. I like doing them regardless of reward. Ooh. Something was thrown somewhere. Was that in here or was that downstairs? It sounded somewhat far away. Oh. Ah, there it is. Hello, Bogrel. I feel lied to. Oh well, anyway, we found the ghost room. Or at least we found where the ghost through something. It's either in this room or in the neighboring room. I should remember that it can also be in the bathroom right adjacent to it. I feel like it spawns in the bathroom somewhat frequently on this map. But that's probably just bias. Okay, let's see what we have on our activity chart. Not much. It only threw that one item with an EMF 3 that we also saw. We lost 10% of sanity, that's not too sad for now. Let's grab these. Wait, that's a flashlight. I want the UV light. Stupid fog, look at this. Can't see shit in night vision. It's terrible. Good thing we're not on an outdoors map. Can't wait for them to give us an insanely hard challenge on one of the outdoors maps, and life will just be miserable. I threw something again. Mostly in the next door room though. Not in here. Yeah, it might be in the bathroom that I was talking about. So that would be over here. Any fingerprints, coincidentally? Nope, not yet. Yeah, I'm assuming you're here because it seems like you're also throwing things over in the hallway. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? Hi. Okay, fingerprints and spirit box. No, that's not what I wanted to click. This one. Phantom, poltergeist, or the mimic. Oh, it's not an Oni. Mimic would have ghost orbs. It could still be in this hallway actually, which would be a bit of a pain because that's a lot of ground to cover. Actually, let me quickly get rid of these two items. Oh, I already dropped the UV light, very good. And then we can pick up these two again. Because for Phantom, one of the ways we identify that is by taking a picture of it. So if it does show up in a ghost event, and it's been pretty active, so there's a non-zero chance of that occurring, then we might be able to get a photo of it and immediately tell that it's a Phantom or not a Phantom. Oops, what am I doing if I'm looking for ghost orbs? I need to turn the lights off, or keep the lights off in this case. Yeah, not sure what exactly your room is. We've been kind of interacting with things a little bit all over the place, which is pretty twins behavior. Looks like it works. Okay, I should do some light turning on, because I am going to unsanity too much. I'm also very England, so words are difficult. Okay, so what would we have for poltergeist? So freezing temps would be mimic. Well, it can't be mimic because we don't have ghost orbs. Ghost writing would be poltergeist, and dots would be phantom. Well, we can check for dots at least, so let's go and do that. I'm gonna keep these two items on this corner, I think. That should be the easiest spot for me to find them again. It did throw around a shit ton of items, so far it would indicate that as a poltergeist. Don't see anything super unusual. Yeah, we're getting pretty low in terms of sanity. That might be a problem, since we don't really have anything to defend ourselves. It might also be slightly helpful, because it means the ghost will be a little bit more active, which means we might take a picture of it. I'm gonna bring the other photo camera. Again, using a photo, we can almost immediately tell whether it's a phantom or not. So, since we're down to only 2 ghosts, even if I die, as long as I take a picture of it, we might be good. Well, you disappeared immediately upon me taking a picture. Let's have a look. Yep, 3-star ghost photo, no foes visible, and no distortion whatsoever. You are a phantom. Alright, that was good. Good thing I brought that second camera. I thought I was being a bit redundant there, because we already have one camera at the top of the stairs, but bringing the second one ended up being a good idea, because we even got to take a picture before we reached that point. So I wouldn't have had time to pick up my first one.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Alright, 1 out of 3. Very fine. Bleasdale, was it? It was Bleasdale, okay, good. I still, to this day, struggle with keeping these 2 farmhouses apart from each other. I don't know why. If I actually sit down and think about it for a moment, then I can usually piece together which farmhouse is which, but it is, Why were we on the center floor on the map? That's weird. Shouldn't it start at the bottom floor? I think it started on the bottom floor last time. Maybe I'm just insane. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, if I actually take a good long look at it, I can usually identify which farmhouse it is that we're looking at. But it does take me a little bit longer than it needs to, I think. I actually like both farmhouses. I used to think they're pretty hard, but these days I actually like them quite a bit. Thought I already heard something. Somewhere to my left. Give me a sign. I should use the thermometer that I brought. Ooh. It's pretty cold here. Yeah, you might be hanging out in the kitchen right here. It is awfully cold in the kitchen, isn't it? It's getting warmer though. Did you just teleport to me the moment I pulled out the thermometer? Are you just coincidentally right here? Is this not your room? I think you're throwing things on the other side of the wall. Is this your room? Yes, this is your room. Surprised the temperature was so low over in the kitchen then. Huh, how odd. Anyway, move 3. Let's leave this here for now and get our actual equipment. Proper stuff to identify ghost with. Another EMF 2. Why do I keep picking up strong flashlights now instead of the UV light that I want? Come on, Bren. We've done this before. Yeah, I wonder why the temperature was so low in the kitchen. Maybe it did briefly roam towards me and then went back to his room afterwards. Any orbs? Orbs, orbs. Orbs, 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 orbs. Please give orbs. Nay, nay orbs. Nay orbs, alright. Just leave this here anyway. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Hello? How old are you? How old are you?
Old.
Sorry to hear that. I can relate. Alright, I still needed to fondle something so I get UV thingy, like fingerprints as they call it. But we already have spirit books. I wonder, I think we're gonna have all 3 pieces of evidence, so let's rule out ghost orbs. Might as well rule out freezing temps, because it should be freezing at this point. The room is somewhat big and it was pretty close to 0, but I'm pretty sure we should be below 0 at this point. So, may as well call it already. And what else can we do? I guess I'll bring a camera in case it's a Goryo. Well, if there's no freezing or no ghost orbs, it can't be a Goryo. We turned off the breaker. Okay, the breaker was right in the entrance area though, so that's alright. Can't be a djinn, but it couldn't be a djinn anyway. Ding. Hey, you touched something for me, how nice. No fingerprints, yes fingerprints, okay. Phantom or poltergeist, Nope, 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 nope. Don't unsanity me, Frodo. What the? Oh, what the? Game, that is not okay. Hey, dots. Alright, cool. Hello, Phantom. The Phantom Menace today, goddamn. Man, that bugged sound effect scared the shit out of me. I had left the room, I thought the ghost event had disappeared. I go back in and the cut off sound from the weird audio occlusion makes it like super jump scary. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm sure. Back pains seem like the sort of thing that are nearly universal.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Goddamn. Well, that was quick and easy. Let's go it again. Okay, we definitely do get 3 pieces of evidence, so we can rule out anything that doesn't immediately show up. So that is quite nice. Let's do the same shot. I should have checked where the breaker was. I'm being stupid. Never mind, we got lucky and it's right here. Thought I heard something again right away. Give me a sign. Not super warm, but we had only just turned on the temperature. Yes, the heating, so... somewhat cold here in the landing. Might be because the door is here and open. Is this your room? Hey, are you here? Wanna give me a sign? I think it's just a big room that's slow at warming up. Let's keep my EMF out for a bit, in case we get random wraith teleporting or something. Ooh, that was a lot of throwing. Or maybe it was one object that was moving a lot. Was that in here? I don't think so, I think it was in the kitchen area. Okay. You're throwing quite far. Are you a poltergeist? I'm assuming you're here then. Yeah, okay, you're here. Very good. Very good indeed. Let's keep my stuff here, go get the equipment that we need. This might be a very quick weekly. Might be my fastest one. Assuming we get the ghost correctly and nothing weird occurs. Very weird spikes there on the activity chart. Let's see if we can get 3 phantoms in a row. I'd find that hilarious. The chances are pretty unlikely, but it would be funny. Right, so where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Well, I know where you are now. That hit me? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Oh, freezing temps. How old are you? Where are you? Okay, I'm gonna assume that that means no spirit box. The ghost location is actually where it stops its ghost event, so after the ghost event I wandered over and started using the spirit box next to it, so we should be pretty... we can be pretty confident that there's no spirit box activity. Let me pick this up so we don't have the light blocking my ghost orb detection. Seems like no ghost orbs again. Well, can't check for UV just now because you're not touching anything, you're not knocking on the windows or whatever, so I'll be grabbing some dots and I guess a camera in case it is actually a phantom. Bringing some dots. Oh yes, I'm bringing some dots. So what do we know so far? We know freezing temps. Oh, it can't be a phantom. That's a shame. That would be funny. Oni is possible. Makes sense with the early ghost event. How dare you, honestly. No fingerprints either. Unless it's on a blocker. Mate. Oh, there's a ghost event. Yeah, no Oni, okay. Djinn, Shade, or Demon. Kinda spooky, since we don't have equipment to figure shit out very well, and to protect ourselves. Well, I'm gonna say that you're not a Shade, so it's either Djinn or Demon. Djinn would be EMF 5, wouldn't it? Yeah, so I need to keep my EMF meter on me. Probably a Demon. Since we've had enough signals already that there's a pretty high chance that we would have gotten EMF, and we would know about it already. Keeps being EMF 2, very likely Demon. What would Shade be? I don't want to get touched by the ghost event because I don't want to lose my sanity. I want my sanity to be high so that if the ghost hunts before we reach low sanity, then we know it's a demon. The loading everywhere. I do not, like... I do not envy the plight of fucking indie developers having to make their fucking games work with, like, shitty systems and stuff. Having to constantly make loading very aggressive, ruining the look of their game in the process. I got a vile clip yesterday from the Deceive streams, where we... Like, I was dead and I was spectating Art and Fandango, and Jesus Christ, the loading from spectator mode was insane. Like, you'd see furniture disappear everywhere. That's a low amount of sanity, huh? Given that we didn't really get hit by that much. Maybe we got hit by 2 ghost events, but that's sad. Maybe I should... I mean, we didn't get any EMF 5. We definitely don't have fingerprints. Oh, that rules out Demon. Wait, what? Okay, let me uncross these out and see what else we have available. Uncross these out is certainly in England. Okay, let's make sure that we definitely don't have ghost orbs. Maybe I should go back in and check that the ghost orbs aren't on the kitchen side rather than the table side. Well, we definitely don't have Spirit Box. I definitely got to test that one directly next to the ghost. So we're left with Revenant, Shade, Uri. I mean, it can't be a Shade. It has been super fucking active the entire time. And it can't be an Oni because we had an airball event, so it's either a Revenant or a Uri. Either way, they're very active, both of them. They both have ghost orbs. What? Is it the most active Shade I've ever seen, or what? There must be sneaky ghost orbs on here somewhere, there's no way. What are the other options? So EMF 5. Both of these have EMF 5, and we haven't found a single bit of EMF 5 so far. Oh, there's a ghost orb. Okay, there's a ghost orb. So it's neither of these. Good, that makes a lot more sense. Very good. Wait, so these aren't EMF 5. Why did I think that? No, these were the EMF 5 ones. Never mind. Okay, let's not go insane. So Revenant would be Ghost Riding, and Uri would be Dots. We can't find out Ghost Riding. So it's either... I don't think any of its behavior has been indicative of either of those two so far. I guess we just go back in and try to check for dots, and when a hunt starts, we'll know immediately, because the Revenant is super easy to identify during a hunt. So I guess that'll just be what we do. How do I survive if I have close encounter with Revenant? I guess I'll bring another flashlight so I can maybe see a little bit while we go around in there. I just need to remember to turn it off as soon as the hunt starts. because otherwise the Revenant will kill me. I think my only somewhat safe hiding spot is up by the Booba. Although we did have a hiding spot in this corner, didn't we? Or was that a different game? That should be safe-ish. Alright, so we basically just wait for a hunt and then we're good. That's a Uri. That is 100% not a Revenant. Yeah, 100% not a Revenant. Yeah, this hiding spot doesn't look 100% safe. If the Ghost Wanderer is far enough into that corner, they can probably see me here. So it is dots, and we just got unlucky. So since we already have the very likely indication for it being a Uri, and we don't need to survive the weekly challenge, let's go back in for a moment and reposition the dots so we can check for Uri once again. Where did I put my camera? On here, didn't I? Yeah. See if we can leave, or if it hunts again before we get out. Okay, we made it out. Right, so let's stand on the truck for a second and look at the dots, and it's already, like, unless something very weird happened with the evidence, it's a Uri, but let's just see if we can double check that. So, let's talk about the rest of the challenge while we maybe wait for some dots to occur. What do we know about this challenge? So there's no hidden evidence. It seems like you have a normal amount of hiding spots because we found one in every match. You have a lot of grace time before a hunt actually starts, which is nice. Like, we heard the ghost go for quite a while before it actually started coming after me, so that is pretty good. Leasdale Farmhouse always has the mannequin hiding spot upstairs. It's kind of far away, so depending on which ghost you get and where you are relative to the hiding spot, that might not be the best place to go. But you can hide behind the mannequin, hide behind the booba, as they call it, because you kind of embrace the mannequin's chest to hide. Aside from that, a pretty basic challenge, really. The main interesting thing is that you don't have any sanity pills and no crucifix and smudge sticks, so no protection at all. But you have all the technological gadgets, and they are pretty powerful, so it shouldn't be that difficult to at least mostly survive. We're once again not getting any dots. I wonder if it changed favorite room. No, I got freezing breath as I was hanging out there, though. Very weird. Well, it can't be a Revenant, so we definitely don't have fingerprints. That one we can say 100% certain because we got like 18 opportunities for fingerprints. Pretty sure we don't have Spirit Box because Onryo would have Spirit Box. The fact that we still didn't get any dots this entire time makes me a little bit worried, honestly. I wonder if we got screwed out of getting Spirit Box earlier. I was testing it, but it doesn't have a 100% success chance. It's only, I think, like 50% or something while you're next to it, but you can spam questions, so it's usually very reliable. It did start a ghost event somewhat quickly, though, so maybe that's got me confused. But yeah, like I said, the hard part is that we basically only have one sanity bar to work with, so now that my sanity is low, we're not gonna get that back up, and I can't really protect myself in terms of crucifixes or smudge sticks, so if I do want to go back in, and I am tempted to do that, then I am absolutely risking my life. I'm gonna stay on Uri for now and assume we didn't get screwed out of Spirit Box evidence, but the fact that we're not getting any dots this entire time is a bit concerning. Oh, actually, that said, we're also not seeing any ghost orbs, so maybe the ghost room just has actually moved. Yeah, okay, so the ghost room must have just moved, and I can't be arsed to go and find the new location. Okay, let's just call it a Uri and assume that everything went as it was supposed to. And if it's wrong, then we'll just do another round. It's not a big deal. I mean, these are pretty quick anyway. Apparently that's a thing as a dead person, yeah, I don't know. I've never tried it myself. No, it was actually an Onryo, so it just didn't respond on the spirit box earlier. Good. So I was right this time to doubt my my results. If only I hadn't changed favorite rooms, I would have definitely gone back in and checked. But the fact that we didn't get any orbs there at the end was indication enough for me to say, ah, fuck it, I can't be arsed. Yeah, that's what I get for being lazy. That's pretty unlucky. We asked like 4 or 5 questions in that area between the ghost events. And it was also like right after a ghost event, so it couldn't have been that the ghost was just too far away. That is very unfortunate. Oh well. It was going a bit fast, so maybe this will stretch out the video length a tiny bit. Make it look a little bit less silly. I should remember to check where the breaker is. I mean, it's gonna be super cold in here everywhere. Actually, fuck it, let's quickly go back out and see if the breaker is over here, because if yes, we can just go and grab it right away. And if no, then we know it's upstairs, which would be awkward. Nope, it's right here. Very good. But yeah, apparently ghosts still get huffy, quite literally. Can't blame them. Things being thrown on the other side of this wall. Might be in the landing. Could be in the kitchen again. No, it's in here. EMF 5. Okay, well that was quick and easy. Is this your room? Oh yeah, freezing temps as well. Okay, okay. Speedrun time. There's a light switch here somewhere? I think it's by the door. Never mind. Is it faster to go this way rather than going to the main entrance? Who knows? Not me. I think I'll just keep going that way. Actually, I mean, it's not that far to go through here. And that way I can also turn on the light. Exactly one activity and it's exactly EMF 5. Very good. Alright, let's do the same thing. But yeah, that Onryo was pretty sneaky, not responding on the spirit box. Very good. Also, the sneaky ghost orbs, that was actually a very... maybe not very, but a pretty mean round overall. Got quite unlucky in a few ways. So, do we have any ghost orbs on attempt number 4? We do not. Where are you? How old are you? 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 Where are you? That was not here. Is that a poltergeist explosion? No, it was a djinn. Interesting. Could you be a mimic? No, mimics don't have EMF 5. Interesting. That sounded like a lot of items being thrown, but I guess it just knocked something over while it was throwing an item, so we heard 2 things rumble. Well, anyway, so that's our little addendum after the failed 3rd attempt. And with that, we are done. So yeah, you could in theory just have 4 games like this, or well, 3 games technically, right? So you could just go in, find 2 pieces of evidence immediately, go back out, go back in, find another bit of evidence, and then you're done. Man, I was really hoping for the Phantom Menace. Alas, I was ruined in the 3rd game.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Boom. 3K bucks, just like that. Very quick. 7 interactions. I think we noticed all 7 of those. Only 10% sanity. But yeah, so that was the weekly. Not very hard, this one.